I know this one.
You know this song? Hello, welcome Bonny Piha to RikuTips. How are you?
Hi, Miriam. Hi, everybody.
So I tell
I'm
you,
fine.
you're fine. We have already here people from Argentina, Netherlands, London, the
Oh
States,
my God.
Canada, already waiting for us. Sorry we were late. I have some little electrical issues in my house. Bonnie, I have a question from you, coming from Jan from the States. Is Bonnie your real name or is it your name?
It is. It is. You don't want to hear where, what is the source because it's a complicated name. I have an Hebrew name which is Eliezer
Eliezer?
from the Bible,
Yeah.
and a Turkish name which is from my grandfather, which is Chilibon.
Chili bone?
And the two of them,
So
and the
cute.
two of them, yes, I please get the information and then forget it. I was very lucky that they had some pity for me and they reduced it to Bonnie's as the moment I was born.
Oh, so chili bone, chili Bonnie, Bonnie.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. This is what they did on the moment I was born.
I love it. Let me see if people can hear both of us well. Okay? Guys, can you hear us well? Oh, from Italy we have someone here too. Can you hear us well? Yes, they can because they are laughing, so they can hear us. Good.
Okay.
Everyone is saying here that they love your dances. One is mentioning sunflower, some others are mentioning Selmidvar.
Thank
They
you.
all know how much I love you because in these 200 past shows that I did, I always mention you as one of my favorite choreographers.
Yeah.
So
I didn't create so many dances, so I can still remember them.
good, that's a very good thing too. So tell us, when was the first time that you danced? How old were you? Where did you learn?
Well, from childhood, I always loved to dance, but it was a free issue. You know, parties. And the moment I discovered dancing was when I arrived in Belgium. I was born in Africa, in Congo. I had lived already in some countries before. I was in Greece, I was in South Africa, I was in Mexico.
Wow.
And then I landed at 13 years old in Belgium, and I joined a youth movement, which was Dror Abonim.
Yes.
And their specialty was dancing. And so I could just enjoy a world which I was a little bit passionate about. So I'm dancing till the age of 13 years old. So it's a lot of years.
That's great.
I
And then,
later
yes?
I later came to Israel at 19 years old. I left my family in Belgium. I came alone. I was a little time in a kibbutz learning Hebrew. I was 2.5 years in the army. And then I joined the dance academy in Jerusalem. I didn't thought becoming a dance teacher or a dancer. I thought of dealing with dance therapy.
Oh, interesting.
And I needed a BA to do that. So I went to the dance academy and I was caught with the game of dancing and I began to make choreographies. I was very much involved in contemporary dance.
Yes.
So
You are a professional. You have
and
been the director of a dance school, right?
I have been a director of the Tel Aviv Conservatory of Dance,
That's
which was
huge.
quite a big thing. When I was, we were around 600 students from all ages, and something like a team of 20, 30 teachers and musicians.
Wow. That's great.
Yes, I was in my element.
Yeah, I can imagine.
And the folk dance, the Israeli folk dance, the rikudera, is a part of what I did since I was in Israel. And I had also a need was I needed to work as I was learning. I was a student. So I began to travel, and I had good contacts in Europe, starting in Belgium. And I began to give small workshops. It was the opportunity also to earn flight tickets to see my family.
Oh, because your family stays in Belgium.
They have a big family in Brussels, and the dancing allowed me to come every time through Brussels, and then to go to a workshop in Holland, in France, and go on and on and on.
That's amazing. Let me read. Oh, Sylvia is on the house too. I'm trying to read some questions. Amo Midvar, okay. Para todos los que hablan español, do you speak Spanish, Bonnie?
Sí, un poco. Debo de hablar español, que mis parientes hablan ladino.
Ladino, well, it's pretty close. Yeah, that's amazing.
Yes, I am part of the Sephardic community.
Uh-huh.
History, which was Spain, probably Italy, and then Turkey, and then Greece.
Wow.
My mother is born in Greece. My father also, but he was born in Rhodos, in Rhodes, which was an Italian colony. So he's considered Italian, and my mother Greek. And my mother's tongue is French, because I always learned French from the beginning.
Yeah, tu parles français très bien, donc.
Je parle français, un peu d'italien, un peu de grec, un peu d'espagnol, un peu d'hébreu.
Oh là là.
But I have no total control on any
Anything.
language.
Very good. Well, you know way more languages than me, but me, in every country I go and live, I learn, and I said, I'm a woman. I will speak any language. Unstoppable. Let me translate a little bit in Spanish, because we have a lot of people from Argentina, yes. Uruguay here also watching, and other parts.
Hola.
Hola, yes. Bueno, para todos los que quieren entender un poquito lo que está contando Bonnie, él cuenta que baila desde que es muy chiquito, finalmente estudió para ser bailarín profesional a los 19 y llegó a ser director del Conservatorio de Tel Aviv. Lo digo rápido, así Bonnie no podés chequear si miento o no con lo que traduzco.
Sí, no. Sí y no.
Bueno, muy bien. Traten de arreglarse con el inglés, así no hacemos esto tan largo. Abajo pueden poner sí y YouTube traduce simultáneamente. Así que you can always pick CC on this video and YouTube will translate simultaneously. So good luck with the translation. We'll continue mostly in English. They are saying that they love your sense of humor. That Gerda from Netherlands said that her favorite dance is Dudu, Tzel Midbar, Hagiga Kurdit, and Derek Hameshi. Wow! From you, she loves all those, she knows. Great dances. Inesita, March agree with the selection of the dances. Beruria said from London, Mashallah. Wait, I can't read.
Mashallah.
Mashallah, what is that?
It's an expression in Turkish.
Oh, great.
It's not a dance of mine.
Not a dance. Okay. So tell me, when was the first time that you create a rikudera?
Wow. It is a long time ago.
Yes.
My first dance was Tzel Midbar.
That was your first one? Masterpiece. Yes. From the beginning.
Yes, but you know, I don't have many shots. I have to be precise.
Good.
I have not a big. I don't have a big marketing system. I just make a dance, and if it's nice, it will be dance. If not, there's no chance.
How long it took you to create the dance?
Oh, not very long. 2 or 3 days repeating and adjusting, and I was quickly happy with what I got. I have my purpose is to try to find something that connects smoothly, and that you don't feel that every sentence is separate.
Yeah.
So, and this is the way I teach it. I don't teach the steps only to catch the steps and a phrase. I teach steps in order to connect to the next ones. The connections are more interesting for me than the phrase itself.
Yes, I agree.
So, if a choreographer makes a big mistake in this kind of connections, I'm very sensible to catch it.
Awesome. Tell me one more thing. You are the kind of creators that think the dance, or you put your body in movement to discover the steps connecting with the music?
No, I have to move. I have to move.
Yeah.
I have to move to feel. But I have a big luck is that, or I have a big advantage is that I take musics which are very different, which each one has a kind of specific style. If you have been attention, I've been doing or landscapes like Tzlila Emek and Tsel Midbar and Derech Hameshi, this kind of desertic issues, or the valleys of Israel. This is the inspiration I have. And in the other side, I took a challenge to make a kind of ethnic, to bring an ethnic music. So I had a Turkish one, a Kurdish one, a Persian, Iranian one. I had a gypsy one in 2 different styles, Chaye and Malkat Tsoania, the gypsy queen that you know less, but which is a very, very funny and nice dance.
Okay.
And so I went in very different styles. I did the line dance like Sunflower, and I did a beginner's dance like, I don't remember.
A beginner's that you have done?
Yes. Where have all the flowers gone?
Oh, I don't know that one.
Well, it's a very easy one that I thought it would be nice for beginners to try it, and it is sung by a very nice group in Hebrew.
Excellent.
And also it speaks about peace and against war.
Very nice. So we can say that you have a lot of influence in modern dance in your dances too, not only.
I don't know, not really. I don't feel like that.
You don't?
I have a long experience in modern dancing, but I don't think that the style created in any dance is very modern. I just try to have some different touch because I know that we reproduce so much the same modules, the same structures. So I had to be a little bit. In every dance, there is a little challenge, something
Yes.
to keep people awake.
Yes. I like the fact that each one has its own personality, like what you said.
Yeah.
And this is the only way I can remember dances when they are all the same. I don't know if now it's cha-cha double cherkesia or double cherkesia cha-cha, or double
Yeah.
cherkesia one cha-cha and then another cherkesia. You know what I mean? It's like they're all the same steps. They just count 8 counts and they throw some steps in there. Not all the choreographers. Yes.
I have to tell you, I've been dancing for so many years and also teaching for so many years that the thing of what to do is very clear for me. You teach steps, you have forms, you have to be clean. So very quickly I got enough of doing this of the same, and I got more interested on how you do, and less that on what to do.
I love that.
And this is what makes me staying curious about dancing, because if not, I will be bored. We have been producing, we can say producing, and creating thousands of dances. I don't even want to think about the number today. Most of them, the big majority, is not dance. So we have been creating just for the sky, for the energy in the world. And so my attraction in dance is not, I couldn't collect more than I collected. I was a freak. I was doing everything. But very quickly I understood that there's no need for me to make one more and another one as a creator, and also learning my colleagues' dances. I was not so thirsty to continue this kind of sport.
Yeah.
So I looked on what to do, how to do it.
Yeah, and even when you teach, I heard that you try to create like an experience for the whole group, not just for the
This
dance.
is my challenge in every workshop.
Yes.
It was not at the beginning. It began to be when I understood that it's not an event that you come and then you go and everybody's happy and then you go to the next one. I really wanted that if I come to an event, a reunion of people, if I am skilled enough and if I am lucky enough, it's not lucky, it's using some specific tools, I can lead them from a beginning, which is people on the circle, like in an Arkada in Tel Aviv, dancing. Everybody, some don't even know who is beside them, in front of them. Everybody dance. And my challenge was to bring them and to have an experience of a group dancing. It can be as nice as a dance company or the Bolshoi or whatever, but doing this with amateurs.
That's great. I always tell some students who look at the floor while they are dancing, like, listen, this is a community activity. We all need to connect with each other. So in the floor, I'm
Yes.
not there, she's not there, he's not there. Let's
Yeah.
start just enjoying this thing that means to do something groupally. Like if were singing with other people, this is the same.
Yeah.
You are dancing with other people, so it's not only
Yes.
what I do, it's what's happening with all of us together.
It's going a little bit against the stream, but my interest was to convince people and to make them curious not to dance alone.
Oh,
The best teacher are your partners. It's not the teacher which is in the center, and most of the time he's also, or half of the time, he's facing the other side. He's not so interesting, and it's better from time to time, if he's a good teacher, to disappear from the circle and let people dance, or come on the circle with the dancers and dance with them. The fact of being a kind of conductor is not very clever. The best teachers for me are, and the more funny, are your partners, the friends who are dancing with you on the sides. Those have, generally, if I tell them that they are the teachers, they take more responsibility
yes.
to do well,
Yes.
because they want to help each other.
Yes.
If not, we will always remain on somebody else. And also, one of my rules, because I have some rules, some commandments for fun, I tell there are 10 commandments of rikudera, just to make it easy and funny. The explanation is that there are 10 commandments of rikudera, but we didn't spread them because the Jewish people have already a lot of struggle to follow the 10 first commandments. So nobody knows the 10 commandments of rikudera, but they are only a beginning because there are much more, but 10 is a number that people can remember. One of the commandments is to be careful about the teacher and to take more responsibility. For example, if you go to the center and then you go out, it is totally forbidden to look back. It's like you have to learn something, and when you go out, most of the time it's the same step. So when you go out, you have to repeat and survive by yourself.
Exactly. Very
I
nice.
was insisting that people will not go back, especially because then they get hurt in their spine and in their neck. And well, it's making fun and trying to bring another level of attention on the circle.
Very nice. I love it. I love it.
The purpose, my dream in every workshop, I don't succeed every time, but especially the last years I did, the 10 last years I did, my dream was to find, I don't have to speak about that, but to find some magic on the circle. That means something happens which is totally different
Unexpected.
and doesn't happen by chance, because magic is not interesting if it's just a miracle. Magic is interesting if you can reproduce, if you know the structure and you can reproduce step by step to bring some magic on the circle. And if I am enough attention, sometimes we have very, very nice conclusions of a dance or a workshop.
Well, you are a total artist. You think like an artist and you like to create these unexpected, expected things. Like you inspire people to grow in the way they
It's
can
an
feel.
instrument for growing. It is an instrument for growing. It's not only an aerobic sport. It's not only just to have fun, which is enough reason, because we have so many troubles in Israel. I respect anybody who wants to go dancing only to have fun. I don't want to hear, I don't want anything. It's totally justified. But what is not justified is when you dance 5, 10, 15 years, 20 years, and you didn't step elsewhere than in just your pleasure, which is okay. But for me, I did trainings in two therapies techniques, and for me, I know that you can progress. You can be conscious of more things when you use something which is so magical as dancing.
Yes. Well, you are magical. Not only dancing, you are also a great singer and you play instruments like guitar as well. You are, yes?
And guitar is my second world, and singing also. I have my mother was she escaped the Holocaust. She was hidden in Greece, and she used to sing if she was sad, if she was happy, if she was crying or she was laughing. She used to sing all the time. And she gave me an order that I must sing. So I don't care if I sing well, less well, but I do it as a commandment.
That's so cool that your mother forced you to sing. Are
She
you
didn't
also
force,
dancer?
she insisted. She would try to convince me, you should sing, you should sing. She knew what is the force, the energy beside.
Well, I think in that force in terms of art. Naftali is writing to you in Hebrew. I cannot read Hebrew, Naftali, and Bonnie cannot read your text now. So please translate. I will pass the question to him.
Okay.
Art.
Miriam,
Yes.
it is something I don't want to mistake all the listeners and all the people who are listening. I'm not speaking about theory. When I explain my dreams and my attitudes or my interests, it's not something that I sit in the living room and I can explain. My best conviction is when I can make people feel this. So I'm not just bringing ideas just to be original. I really connect step by step. I forget the steps, I forget the dance structure, and I go somewhere else where you can deal with something which is a little bit your mind, because there is all kinds of mind on the circle. There are people afraid of dancing, there are people shy of dancing, there are people afraid of doing mistakes. Everything has to be taken care. And then you have the teacher, you have to connect to it, you have your partners, and you have yourself. All this has all kinds of moods. You have to deal with it. And then you have principles of body, because you can use your body to help you, to make you feel more the dance and the advantage that are beside this world. So body-wise, there's a lot also, not like in modern dancing or in classical ballet, but there are lots of principles that any person, if you bring his interest on it, he can be awakened to something that will make from him a better dancer. If I am happy of something in this part of my world, is that I could and I saw very beautiful dancers coming out from the groups. And so I am happy that I could contribute.
Very good. That's amazing. Bonnie, I know I'm taking too much of your time, but I will speak to you like 2 more hours if I can.
Okay.
You're, you're so interesting. I love the way you see this experience in groups. You can tell that my husband was making me signs that he will cut the electric.
The electricity.
Yes, while we're here. The way you think, the way you has been raised from your parents, I can see a free spirit, very curious, very not afraid to trying things. It doesn't matter if I do it well or not. The important thing is the journey. It's where from this point I can make it to the next one, right?
Can I tell you, I had some feedbacks of this kind. I have been teaching in Italy for 13 consecutive years, and at some moment, the last years, some dancers, they came to me and they told me, what happened to you? Because when you were starting teaching, you were so tough with us, so strict, so demanding, not forgiving.
Wow.
That some of us would go out of the circle crying.
Oh no.
Not because I was terrible, because I'm not rough, but I did had some expectations and I would share with them. And then they told me all the last years, you're telling us just feel free and do mistakes, please do mistakes, it's funny. Just stay together. As much as we are together moving, everything's okay. And you see, even in a teaching path, you can change and you can discover that there are other things than precise.
Yes.
If sometimes you insist on something but you kill another.
Yes.
So lately, in the last years, I discovered that I have to make people feel it's a real game.
Very nice. Very nice to see that you could move from. If you come from academy, this happened to me in paintings. You know, I was a better artist before going into fine art. When I got out of the academy, my creativity was stuck into quality. It has to have certain quality. I cannot lower the bar. My painting has to be high. Yes, and it was higher, but it was not me. Miriam was not 100% on that painting. It was all my teachers' influences in one direction that is not my direction. So my best teacher said, now it's your job to forget everything we taught you.
And to forget the dance is a great thing. Today, I cannot go dancing. At least I was a freak. I did practice everything. Today, if I go dancing, 80% of the dances I don't know. My only chance is to forget everything, do not know, and to believe and to trust that my experience from years and years is enough for me to improvise, just to flow. And when I really struggle, I stop and I tell myself this dance is not good.
Excellent. I love that. Okay, my friend. Thank you so
Okay,
much. This was
you're welcome.
a very interesting and particular interview. Let me just see what people said.
Okay.
Yes, it's an America folk tune. He knows somewhere have the flowers gone.
איפה אברהים?
Abrahim. They are asking for
איפה
Abrahim.
אברהים?
Yes,
This is,
Ariela
this is
said
the one.
Abrahim, and then they said he's a genius. My mom say hi. Hola, mama.
Hola, mama.
Yes. Moshe says thank you, Bonnie. Beruria said only 10, not 613 commandments.
Exactly 13. 10 commandments.
Yes.
No, 10 commandments is just the beginning. We have lots of, but I cannot make people crazy.
Yes. Okay, so thank you very much. One more time, I have to tell you publicly that I love you a lot.
Thank you,
In case
Miriam.
I never mentioned that.
It was fun for me as well, and we should do it again in any occasion. I will be pleased. It's okay. It's a nice conversation.
And it's part of my dream to bring you to South America. So at one moment we will make it happen. Okay?
And it's the opportunity also to send a big hug around the world to all the people who are still enjoying and having happiness through dancing. It's continue. It's a big thing.
That's great. Thank you so much. Big kiss. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Now we start dancing right away. Coming 1 second. We're gonna stop this. This is
Wow.
excellent. Perfect. I'm just stopping an ad that's coming here. I was able to do it. Great. Okay. I am in the darkness. How are you, my friends? Hola, ¿cómo están? Hoy 30.000 problemas técnicos. No tengo luz, hace mucho frío, se corta, va, viene. Today I'm having a lot of technical internal problems. The show is going well, so I'm very happy. The light is on and off. I'm gonna close this. Okay. Let me come back to you so I can see you. Here. A little dark. How are you, my friends? That was a great interview. Fue una gran entrevista con Bonnie, como dicen todos por ahí. Qué ser humano tan interesante, qué coreógrafo con tanto conocimiento, sabe tanto de danza. Es una excepción. Error. Are we live? No? Yes. Okay. What a choreographer, huh? Bonnie, I think it was a great interview. I hope you enjoy it. Now, we're going to have our RikuTip from a great dancer from Canada, Yael, and I hope you like it. I am seeing marks myself on the face because I'm touching the fireplace over there. Okay, I'll put you with Yael on her first RikuTip for us. Hola a todos. Luego digo los nombres. I'm gonna name you after, okay?
Hi, I'm Yael Levy-Morenz, and I live and dance in Vancouver, Canada. I'm one of the teachers and programmers with the VIFS, the Vancouver Israeli Folk Dance Society, and I'm here with a quick tip on how to use your arms more gracefully when you dance. Arms have become an important part of Israeli dance and of choreography, and although there is more to using your arms correctly, here's something that you can start implementing at your next dance session. I recommend using a mirror as feedback, so that you can first see what the movement should look like, and then close your eyes and try to feel it in your body, what this movement should feel like. Because often we dance somewhere with no mirrors, so using a mirror at home is a great way to practice. I often see people, when they use their arms, often see dancers break the movement at the elbow. So if we take a simple cherkessia, right, cherkessia, forward and back, I often see dancers, when they bring their arms up for the cherkessia, break the movement here at the elbow. And what that does, it makes the movement very small and keeps the energy to yourself. When we dance, we want to send energy out. So the tip is extension. Extend your arms as far as you can. So if we take the simple cherkessia, instead of breaking the movement at the elbow, we want to bring the arms up as high as we can. So there is a visible difference between breaking the movement and sending it out. And if you see me from the side, you can see that my whole body is part of this movement, because when we dance, we use our entire body, not just sending the arms up. The movement starts from the upper back. So you can see that my chest is lifted, my chin is lifted, and my gaze is up with my arms. But for now, think of extension, sending your arms out as far as you can or as high as you can. When you do bring it up for the cherkessia, you want to make sure that your shoulders don't come up as well. So you want, when you look at yourself in the mirror, make sure that your shoulders are down. Don't bring them up. Bring them down. And that you can see your fingers in your peripheral vision, meaning that the arms are slightly forward, not by your ears. That will put a strain on your shoulders, on your upper back, and your lower back. We don't want that. So bring them slightly forward. So when you bring the arms up, sweep them up as high as you can for the choreography. The same goes for a sway, sway, cha-cha. I often see, again, this break. And the elbow instead, bring it up and around for the sway, sway, cha-cha. The same for the double choreography. Instead of breaking it here in the elbow, you want to bring it high, as high as you can. And the same for a choreography when the arms come forward. Send the energy out. Extend your arms high, out, as far as you can. Send that energy out. Think of extensions. I hope this helps. Have fun.
נשים מבוגרות, משיכה מינית, מן משיכה פנימית, יושב לבאמבטיה מצייר על הקירות, דחף לידוע, ממש מן הקבוע. הנה הזמינה אותי לחדרה, חשבתי לעצמי, זה בטח רציני, עדי האיש ידוע ומקובל בחברה, אולי יש פה סיכוי לקבל איזה מינוי. אבל איזה מין מזל, יושב על הספסל ליד הסופרסל. רוצה להיות חבר של קבע, בחברה להגנת הטבע, לשמור על החיות שלאתן לעמוד מן העולם. רוצה להיות חבר של קבע, בחברה להגנת הטבע, להשקות את הפרחים, לשתות כמה עצים בכולה. לדני סימפתיה לנשים מבוגרות, משיכה פנימית, מן משיכה פנימית, יושב לו באמבטיה מצייר על הקירות, דחף לידוע, ממש מן הקבוע. הנה הזמינה אותי לחדרה, חשבתי לעצמי, זה בטח רציני, עדי האיש ידוע ומקובל בחברה, אולי יש פה סיכוי לקבל איזה מינוי. אבל איזה מין מזל, יושב על הספסל ליד הסופרסל. רוצה להיות חבר של קבע, בחברה להגנת הטבע, לשמור על החיות שלאתן לעמוד מן העולם. רוצה להיות חבר של קבע, בחברה להגנת הטבע, להשקות את הפרחים, לשתות כמה עצים בכולה.
תבורכי ארצי, לרחוץ עם העיניים, לעת יונף מגל, ביד עיקר קוצר. תבורכי ארצי, ירבו בך נחלייך, וכרצון השם כן אושרך. תבורכי לכל כינור, לכל חליל, לכל עוגב, מתוך עונייך, מתוך סבלך, מתוך יופייך והומרב. תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי, תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי. תבורכי ארצי, אני חולם עלייך, בכל תפילה אשמח, שפתיי כך לוחשות, תברכי ארצי, אשרי יהיו בנייך וכל אשר בא מולך. תבורכי לכל כינור, לכל חליל, לכל עוגב, מתוך עונייך, מתוך סבלך, מתוך יופייך והוא מרב. תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי, תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי, תבורכי ארצי. בצרור שירי מולדת, להד פזמון וגט, לכת ומיתר הומה. תבורכי ארצי, חזקי את הבודדת, גם אם קשתה לך דרכך. תבורכי לכל כינור, לכל חליל, לכל עוגב, מתוך עונייך, מתוך סבלך, מתוך יפייך והוא מרב. תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי, תבורכי, תבורכי ארצי.
עוד מאיר ירח כתום מחייך אל חלוני, עוד רואים הכוכבים בחלומי, וצחוקו של ילד קט מתגלגל וסוחף, ואני מקיץ פתאום בשיר אוהב, שיר אשיר לכם, בקולי כפעמון מנגינת השיר נודע, יום חדש היום, שיר אשיר לכם, וענו לי בהמון עד שהעולם כולו הצטרף בקול לפזמון. ניי 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 שלא נרדמת לעולמים, והלב רוצה לשיר ולא יכול לחדול, ואני פוצח לי בשיר גדול, שיר אשיר לכם, בקולי כפעמון מנגינת השיר נודע, יום חדש היום, שיר אשיר לכם, וענו לי בהמון עד שהעולם כולו הצטרף בקול לפזמון. ניי 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 שחר ואורות העיר קווים, עיר שלא נרדמת לעולמים, והלב רוצה לשיר ולא יכול לחדול, ואני פוצח לי בשיר גדול, שיר אשיר לכם, בקולי כפעמון מנגינת השיר נודע, יום חדש היום, שיר אשיר לכם, וענו לי בהמון עד שהעולם כולו הצטרף בקול לפזמון.
So we are going to do a step. Ake, nekuda. Ake, nekuda. Ake, nekuda. Ake, nekuda. Reshikot. Amazing! Wait, I'm putting this light here so we can see my face. Gracias Ariela por tan lindo vocabulario en hebreo. Como ya ven, this is the second time we learn Hebrew vocabulary and we will learn more. Thank you so much to everyone who is sending me videos. Muchas gracias a los que me van mandando videos, así puedo ir armando mejores shows para la próxima. The things I do without knowing have no limits for me, but even if I know whatever is happening to me in my reality, you have no idea, but I don't care. I'm here with you guys. Es increíble todo lo que me está pasando hoy. Y yo igual estoy acá. Me estoy muriendo de frío. Tengo prendido el fuego ahí, pero que debería correr con la electricidad, que está cortada. Hay un señor trabajando en mi casa en estos momentos tratando de hacer una instalación eléctrica. Se me va a morir la batería de la computadora. My computer battery will die because of the electric power. So, but we are making the show anyways. Maybe 2 more dances. Thank you, Moshe, as usual, for being here writing the name of the dances. Thank you to everyone who is joining. I hope you are learning very good tips in these RikuTips. 2 more dances.
שדע לשאת את הספקות ובשלום לחיות עם כל התהיות ולא לצעוד בטוחה רק בדרך הסלולה ולחזור תמיד בשאלה לקחון ההשלמה עם צער התוגה שמחת הלב עם כל רגעי האהבה ותן בי הבנה מושלמת ופשוטה לכל מה שיהיה ושהיה ותן בי אומץ לנסות ולהגשים את כל החלומות ואת כל השירים ושלל ימים של חול בים תיכון כחול זה כל מה שאני ממך רוצה פינה קטנה לי סתם, דברים של מה בכך וזיכרון בהיר לכל מה שנשכח עשה שהבשורה תהיה תמיד טובה זה כל מה שאני צריכה ותן בי אומץ לנסות ולהגשים את כל החלומות ואת כל השירים ושלל ימים של חול בים תיכון כחול זה כל מה שאני ממך רוצה ותן לי כוח לחפש ולגלות את סוד המנגינות שבנשמה נוגעות ופנסים דולקים לאורך השדרה זה כל שאבקש, זה כל שאבקש אל ידו אל ידו
Amigos, we made it. See you in 2 weeks. Nos vemos en 2 semanas. Meir Shem Tov will be with us in another great interview coming. Dentro de 2 semanas tenemos a Meir Shem Tov con nosotros, así que va a estar también buenísimo. Thank you everyone. Let's RikuTip. the whole time. Chao. Oh, this light is very bad. This is better. Chao, chao. Muchas gracias. Se acaba todo.